seeing the Xin Zhao. Like, you love Mundo into Xin as a matchup, and I think having the range advantage on Jace, admittedly, my expertise on Jace versus Zehen is very limited, so I might be...
I think for Myrwn and for Naak Nako, the Jace a confident pick, but right now it's Jojopyun caught out. He's not able to stop Lyncas, who's just gone exactly where he wanted to.
I mean, I think Jojo just dies?
Money.
Yeah, he just...
Oh my goodness!
That has to be a scouting thing. They have seen that Jojo has just walked into that bush, so they knew the timing.
But when it was first used, I felt like it was a bit disingenuous.
No.
It was many years ago, admittedly. In any case,
not so good spacing, unconcerned.
He's
a lot of healing coming in. No, he's ulted. He's managed to portal out as well. So Elyoya's getting chunked, forced to ult just to stop the next rocket from coming in and finishing the job. But now Alvaro's the one who's going to be in trouble. Ooh. Flash forward, manages to get the Q onto 3. Fleshy goes in and manages to get a kill back in return. Lyncas looks like he's set to fall. Supa's going to be able to grab the kill, but Humanoid has arrived. Pushback connecting onto Supa. Vitality looking to turn it into a 2-for-1.
MKOI end up falling short. It's not engaged.
Item. What yet? And again, I think respect to Alvaro for trying to go for a play there, recognizing, as any Aryan player will know, is absolutely peak, but also the scaling health feels excellent, as we've got a bit of a catch in the mid lane. Fleshy completely caught out. Instantaneous ulti to finish the job, coming in from Elyoya. Nice recognition of a pick opportunity there for
it was a brief glimpse of what they've been so good at in the past.
And what I really like about that play is that it opens up Jojo to roam just like this, to shut down now Naak Nako.
Hoping for an extra plate, the Grim Deliverance now speeding off as he form swaps. Myrwn's running to catch the next wave.
Is he really out? He's just going to walk through tower like this?
Blast cone, connects the W, goes over the wall, flash, blast cone. Oh, no, hex flash. He's dead. He's surely, okay, they got him. It took a while, but they chased him down, they killed him. Good pick from MKOI, a bit delayed there, but Myrwn doesn't shift his focus, just goes right into the next wave, starts hitting it, wants to crash it into the tower, and now Vitality trying to make the response play on the bottom side, zoning Supa off a wave of farm.
Vitality are getting quite a bit in the cross map. Humanoid got 2 plates on mid, Carzzy getting plates on bot, and Humanoid in on mid lane, already getting Jojo's flash here. Oh, dodges out on that W.
And that's the second time he's made that exact play where he sidesteps the follow-up shove, holds onto his own flash, and gets Jojo's flash just for the cost of the Emperor's Divide as Carzzy walking into Supa. Barrier there. But that's a completed Trinity Force, and that's not a spike you want to trade against.
Shuffling the Talia again once he has that up is nice. I think it's really all about that Tempered Fate from Fleshy. I think that's the target that you want to look for in the next team fight. Just look to Bard ulti at Jojo, as you might even look for it right now.
Fleshy on the way down, going forward, trying to get the initial slow from the passive. Doesn't even need to use the ultimate up here, but Humanoid
stunned himself.
Miscalculated there, but Fleshy's going to land the stun. Lyncas is going to grab the kill, and again, we're just seeing Jojo just get run down.
And normally I would say, but yeah, love the improvement from him, but right now it's all about top lane, as KOI is looking for another play.
Right as you try to make the point, Betty. The Caster Curse Classic, Alvaro going to get things kicked off. An initial exhaust going down on the Lyncas. It looked like Naak's there. He's using his ulti to heal. Tempered Fate is there to stop the fall. Jojopyun now coming over the wall. Carzzy going in. He gets flicked back, but not into the minefield. Pushback comes in from Humanoid, who still has the ulti. Flash forward. 3-man pulverizes there from Alvaro. Supa in the midst of the entire fight, and he's starting to take over. Humanoid untouched for now, manages to turn it back. Uses the flashy save from before. Now needs to shift back over the wall. Myrwn pulls him back with the Dark Glaive. As Lyncas keeps the chase going down onto Elyoya. Humanoid taken down. Finally, MKOI keeping the extended fight in their favor. Myrwn finally showing up alongside Elyoya to bring home the fight.
It's an absolute mess, but MKOI are the
focus goes onto Lyncas at the start, but now Vitality's trapped in this choke point. Everyone gets involved in the skirmish. Jojo dies first. A 3-man knockup from Alvaro to set up for the rest of his team to follow through. Sets up for a beautiful fight from KOI, but the action's not over yet.
Carzzy? Oh, Elyoya's got nowhere to go. They just pop him. Second Drake set in the sights of Vitality. Just as we sing MKOI's praises, the fumble comes through and Vitality grab yet another objective.
And gentlemen, this is delivering already for me. I wasn't sure who was coming in as the favorite into this best of 3, but I expected chaos and I expected action. And both of these teams, 7-7 in kills, 16.5 minutes in. We gotta love that.
And I'm still not sure who I think is the favorite. So this game is going back and forth.
They're just 1v1ing.
Supa just
on the way in, though.
death.
That's a fast Bard. Supa doesn't have anywhere to go. He's forced to ult. Oh, his fate tempered.
Has he got it? Rocket?
Yeah, I agree with that.
But he didn't know there was going to be a Jace in the North Pole, lining him up under the targeting laser with drones to strike him down.
Here's the good news. Hey, Myrwn got a top tower. He's got a 1.3k gold lead over Naak Nako.
And Naak Nako wanted to lay down the gauntlet. He beat him last time, the question was, would he do it again? Humanoid wanted to try the same trick again. This time it did not work, and Jojopyun punishing him as the ulti goes wide, but the health trade's still favoring Humanoid. Guys, it's not stopping. You said you heard the song in your head for Fnatic, and you just gotta keep fighting. I hear it now. Joey, Balance, and Bray, let's start a fight. Cue it up, listen to it. I cannot. The main lyric is let's start a fight, and that's the story of this game.
Well, right now, it looks like things are going to calm down a little bit. Herald looks to be uncontested. There's a hand pushed back deep on the top side of the map. Talia does have HP. For some reason in my head, Jojo lost a bunch of his HP.
I think he recalled, buddy.
Yeah, that's what I think. But he's still missing like a quarter of it.
Yeah, but sometimes you do that where you leave base but not full HP.
Okay.
Well, Elyoya here losing some HP.
Let's see how many more times we can say HP as humanoids.
Losing HP. Push back. Oh! HP getting lower. Alvaro taking even more of his HP, hitting him with the CC, and Elyoya is going to finish the job. A nice knockback on the crescent guard as Naak Nako tries to find the flanking angle, but MKOI retreat well. Myrwn in the midst of the entire team, and Supa finds the extended range on the slow there, but MKOI don't really have any more tools to continue pushing in.
There's not even an objective, and we're just 5-man fighting here.
Fight.
Humanoid ends up going down. Elyoya is going to pick up that blue buff as well off the top of it. And they're going to get the bot crab, so quite a bit of gold here for MKOI.
And I was like, weren't they the ones making the play? I felt like there was no need for them, but I don't remember. Dragons, as you just highlighted, in favor of Vitality, but I'm thinking about scaling. Naturally, Azir, Corki, good range, good poke.
See how much damage is coming through here.
MKOI have to drop this. Supa used the ultimate and got chunked. And Alvaro looking to base as well. They do have the TP on Alvaro, but I really think it's a mistake to try to fight this dragon without Yunar ultimate. But it looks like they want to try to go for it.
TP in. Myrwn spotted out on the flank. Humanoid going for the pushback, trying to kill him before the passing can come up, and it looks like they're going to get the job done. CC immune, the extra healing now coming in. Buys an extra second there. That's the Tempered Fate. Myrwn now dashing out.
It's a disaster Tempered Fate that saves Myrwn. And Humanoid ends up falling, and now the Drake looks to be favored for MKOI as Vitality still want to look to fight at 4v5.
Vitality already sent a Herald into the mid lane. A lot of pressure onto the tier 2 tower. If MKOI loses this fight, they're going to lose a lot more in the follow-up.
Myrwn's going to TP behind them.
Jojopyun waiting. Alvaro trying to find an angle onto Lyncas. Ulti coming through. Fleshy now trying to retreat, and it looks like Lyncas might just get taken out. The ulti finally pops in the extended fight, so they've already lost Alvaro. Supa continuing to auto, but doesn't quite have the ultimate yet. 8 seconds and ticking down before he'll be able to unleash his power. 9 seconds on Humanoid before he get back up. A flash out from Lyncas to keep him safe. MKOI secure the objective. Vitality know their time is up in this fight, and they need to get away. Myrwn ready, presumably with the pullback, but doesn't want to waste it as Naak Nako off on the side. A TP, another stun onto Elyoya. The extended fight starting to favor Vitality. Naak Nako ready to turn things around. He's pushed Myrwn back. That's the ignite coming through. Vitality playing with their food, taking their sweet time.
Oh my god, Vitality are just playing with them. They're kiting them so damn well. Naak Nako on the side with Carzzy as well, just playing the absolute
He'll at least be able to get a plate. Naak Nako feeling reinvigorated after that.
Naak Nako wants to fight.
Giant bag of money dropped into his pocket in the previous fight. Continuing to trade with Myrwn. Myrwn's still really powerful. He's landed everything. Fleshy makes some gold. Naak Nako is gonna go back in. Fleshy's also coming. Poor MKOI. They keep thinking they have 1v1s, and there keep being 3 members of Vitality. Myrwn, good healing, but it's just not nearly enough. Naak Nako knock up mid-flight. Lyncas is gonna grab the kill.
They just keeps getting kited. This Sawhand can't get the damage off, and he can't get in range of the crucial carries.
I like the cross map though from KOI, trying to get something back at the very least. Gold will be secured. Closing that.
Baron Nashor in 1 minute 30. That's really what MKOI need to find a better fight around. And you can see it in this game. The poke from Vitality is just so...
That's true.
Fair play. All right, Humanoid. I mean, objective proof of his development. Can the same be said for Myrwn? The TP
double
collapse
TPs into
through.
the bottom lane. Myrwn thought he had an angle, and Naak Nako also here. Myrwn getting chunked out. Just nothing that he can do. Now Jojo's caught in the midst of the team. Supa is on the way into Carzzy, but Jojo might be done by the time he gets there. Supa's going to try and grab one, but I don't think he can take all 3. Just gets popped. It's a shutdown for Supa, but they lose 2 in the exchange.
Carzzy pops.
Achieve this year in MKOI, but it starts right now as we start to get back into game. What they can do. And casters, you can take it away.
Like 5 seconds of gameplay, and this time they killed everyone.
I feel like we need a replay.
We're going to need a replay. We were a little bit slow on the hot drop there. We thought we were taking it slow, dropping 6 houses. We went school.
It's very funny how the same situation played out, but it's a completely different result. I mean, you see here, it's the same thing. Like, this is before the Chronobreak, and this is when we come back into game again, when Myrwn has flashed or ulted away. Oh, was that the difference that he just ulted out?
No, the difference is
live.
Jojo arrives immediately. So that Myrwn, no information as of yet, and here we go. 50% HP.
Lyncas flash can just go over the wall. Unstoppable courtesy of the passive. A portal set up there. 3K, they're trying to pull away from it. They want to hold it at 3K, try to bait them in. Jojo looking for the flick onto Naak Nako. It's going to connect it. Naak Nako, big chunk coming out, but Elyoya is going to start to get burned down. Tempered Fate buying a bit more time. Lyncas steps into position to body block. Alvaro over the wall, and it's Supa. All season starts to open up. Humanoid off on the side looking to 1v1 Myrwn. Don't know how this one's going to work out. CC immune now is Myrwn. Extra healing coming in. Humanoid fighting up a bit more than he could do. Does get the 1-for-1 in the end, but now it's Fleshy who is going to fall, and MKOI who turned right back to the objective. No flash on Lyncas. Still has access to the smite, however.
How different this game is turning out. Off the back of the Chronobreak, KOI have the numbers advantage around this Baron. No flash available on Lyncas means that to get in range of the smite still is not going to happen. KOI just like that. They've won the fight. They're securing the Baron, and the game has equalized.
And KOI complete.
Well, regardless, he's right. You got to survive through it. MKOI starting to even things up, looking to grab a second Drake for themselves. Vitality still can get some control of the mid lane, but it's Myrwn waiting in the darkness, hoping, fishing for a flank as Alvaro gets the fight kicked off into Lyncas, takes away the passive, dares him to come try to retrieve the canister as Elyoya locked up by the ultimate. Myrwn off to the side, but the dragon already getting taken down. Good flick back means an instantaneous kill onto Humanoid. Myrwn off on the side, 1v1ing versus Naak Nako. CC immune now as Naak Nako tries to get the hell out. Goes back over the wall, flashes away. A nice kill, gets tricky with it, but now Supa is here to turn it back and to get a kill of his own. Meanwhile, Alvaro in the midst of 3 as Elyoya tries to keep fighting, but the stun still connects. Carzzy now running. Flash, flick back coming through as well. Elyoya again finding another. Jojo the one to finish it.
It's turning into chaos as scraps happen across the rift, but KOI end up victorious. 3 kills for 2. They get themselves another dragon, and with the Baron buff at their back, they're looking to break open this mid tower. Supa had to go back to base to catch that top wave that was building up. But it's KOI that has swung this game in their favor.
And that synergy, that's
only a small gold lead. Not able to get more. Chemtech in 3 minutes. It'd be Soul for Vitality, Soul point for MKOI, but Vitality need to be careful. Play a bit defensive here. They don't have a lot of control over their lanes. Myrwn forcing in the bottom wave. MKOI slowly retreating from Vitality's jungle, but it looks like Vitality might want another fight. Tempered Fate connects onto Elyoya. They're trying to burn through Alvaro. Jojopyun laying down another Weaver's Wall. The flick is going to connect onto Lyncas, who gets pulled back by Myrwn. They're just in time. Fleshy, no flash remaining after the previous play. Naak Nako waiting off the side. Fleshy dropping. Naak Nako hoping to fish for a shock blast, but the fight already very much favoring MKOI. It's 2 members down on the side of Vitality.
It was a stomp for Vitality, a 6K gold lead.
I'm trying to get that poke we mentioned before.
Yeah, Vitality should just try to hold Nash Vision here.
Oh, Alvaro uses Ghost after being slowed to avoid the Bard ultimate. He's able to get away to safety.
Supa is going to take the Drake in isolation, so now only a single objective taking their time. But now MKOI knows that they need to get things started. 8K, objective getting lower and lower. Jojopyun on the way in, Elyoya on the way in, the objective secured, the portal out to safety. MKOI going to try and collapse instantly. This is a hand in the midst of the entire team. Lyncas trying to get pulled away, but Lyncas doing a heck of a lot of damage back in return. Humanoid getting chunked out. Supa taking over the fight. They got the Baron, but they've already lost one. MKOI want more, but it's Vitality who walk away with the objective.
And Vitality, through patience, are able to pick up the Nash there. They poke Supa
Still
down. They
have to be incredibly careful. While the Baron does put them in a favorable position, we know what Supa can do. If he's left unanswered in a fight, confident enough to even just walk up, go for the cheeky auto onto Humanoid, taking a decent chunk of HP as a potential pick in the mid lane. Fleshy, can he find the angle? Catches him on the wall. Jojopyun, a good flash away, hits the flick back onto Fleshy, and that might make all the difference. Fleshy caught out and taken down, stymieing the Baron advantage and giving yet another kill over to Supa.
That is all the difference.
Myrwn spotted on the sweeper means the Vitality will at least get a bit of vision down, but they have to be so careful about face checking.
I mean, there is death in that rush. You have to know, okay, there's the blue trinket, the spot said death out.
It's just hitting one, and again, it's Soul for either side. Lyncas gets the combo. Flick back connecting onto him as well. Just barely has time to push the ult, and that might be it. Elyoya force back as well. Weaver's Wall to split the team. MKOI immediately pull away and are going to look to start the Drake. The Weaver's Wall buying them a couple extra seconds to deny the initial setup. Poke from Vitality, not landing yet. Lyncas this time around isn't going to have access to the ultimate. Pull back on the Humanoid is good. Grim deliverance from Myrwn, taking a lot of health in the back line, but he doesn't want to commit any further, and it might cost him his life because he doesn't get the passive. Flick back again, connecting on the Naak Nako. Jojopyun popping off in these fights, but again, they cannot finish the kill. Carzzy still living. Elyoya trying to make the difference, and Jojopyun as well. The GA for Supa is massive. It's a triple for him. Vitality leaving before he can pick up the penta, but they'll grab the soul.
And it's
Past level 16, I guess the cooldown's slow enough that he doesn't feel like he needs it.
Yes.
Powered autos as Myrwn finds initial catch. Good bit of poke. CC immune now as he dives in, but forced to flash away a bit over eager.
So tense. I mean, the Baron is alive in 5 seconds. Let's look at what was used. Carzzy still has all the summoners. Humanoid had to flash away, so did Myrwn. There's a flash not available for Supa given the last fight. GA, I mean, that's just been solved by Supa. He's gone for more damage. Makes a lot of sense. Baron is alive, but it's Vitality that gain position. They're able to push out the mid wave and they move into the top river. TP from behind.
TP from behind. Could be big, not spotted quite yet. Taking their time, combo in. Myrwn on the flank. Fleshy looking for an angle to retreat. Elyoya going in onto Lyncas. Naak Nako flashing over the wall. Auto attacking the blue. Definitely not what he wanted to be doing. As Lyncas is now running, but Naak Nako is still living for an extra second. Flash out from Lyncas. Humanoid, no flash of his own. Has to be careful playing on the front line. Myrwn chunked, but they get the passive. A 2-minute cooldown. Something small to maybe give them a bit more help.
But you see the power of the Vitality team comp. They have such good kiting that they're able to survive the TP flank. But look at the summoners. Flash from Naak Nako burned. Lyncas, Humanoid. I mean, all
It's all
5
gone, and they're all
flashes
gone.
are gone. And MKOI are starting up the Nashers. They see the blood in the water and they want to pounce.
Blick doesn't connect. Just goes the passive, but Humanoid hits like a truck. Temper Fate goes a little bit wide.
But the poke is back. The thing is that fight was too extended. KOI stuck around. They need to wait for their cooldowns to find an initiation, because in the extended fight, it's Vitality's poke that wins out. Supa will heal back up.
TP there for Jojo. Supa will be full health. Well highlighted. Unbreakable will there. Flash is not. Locket also available for MKOI. A small difference, but it could be the one that matters. Fleshy pulled out of position. Elyoya going all in on the Humanoid. Gets the Emperor's Divide. Chunked. That's the GA gone. That could be the jungler dead if they have the immediate follow-up. Pushed back by the wall. They can't get over. They can't get into the ulti. Good wall. Good heads-up play from Jojo. Combined with the Crescent Guard keeps him standing.
But there has to be a Baron, no? Like, surely you just start this. The jungler has no HP. Even with the Chem Soul, it's not going to be enough. That's going to be an objective secured. They have the bar to get out of there as well. That's going to be a Baron for Vitality. This game, no one will give an in. It does help provide those resistances when you're very low on HP.
Carzzy?
Whoa!
Flash in. W3, Carzzy!
He's dead! The Elder's
focus down Elder.
I mean, the one saving grace for Vitality is MKOI are just getting
Myrwn in the bottom brush. Naak Nako a bit too far forward. Forced to flash early on in the fight. Now trying to turn things back. Tempered Fate stops the carries for a couple seconds. That could be big from Fleshy. The fight continuing to go. Humanoid going with all the Sand Soldiers. Really hasn't got any damage down yet, but Naak Nako starting with the poke, connecting onto Supa. Vitality forcing their way into mid lane. The flick back just barely not going to connect on the Lyncas, and now his passive is up, and Baron is on the table.
Okay, so a couple ultis were used, but I think that KOI is still in a position to fight. Look at Alvaro, keep a track of the flank. TP comes back in for Naak Nako.
Valk out, they know he has no flash. Flash forward from Jojo, good side step from Carzzy, but it doesn't look like he's saving life, but he does 1-for-1. And in the meantime, the Baron is just getting completely shredded. Alvaro's trying to make the difference. 3K, Supa in the pit. The Lyncas is there, Lyncas has the smite. Myrwn's taking down Naak Nako in the meantime. MKOI winning the fight overall. There goes the Baron. Blast code in, Humanoid trying to get something back, but they've managed to take him down. They lose the objective, but they might have just won the game.
Fleshy blast code Humanoid into the arms of KOI. I think the game's going to end off that. That's their wave clear, dead for 70 seconds. They got the Baron, but was it worth it? KOI have 4 members. Supa is still alive.
One man, 30 meeps in a dream. And a Mundo.
And Lyncas of Fleshy needs to pull out a miracle here. They need to try to clear this wave. They do have the Baron Nasher, but Lyncas with no ultimate.
Tempering the Fate. Needs to stall them for 36 more seconds. Elyoya continuing to run in on the Lyncas. Lyncas doing a bit of damage back.
They are slowing them down, but...
This game is over, but a part of me doesn't believe it. Fleshy trying to clear the wave as best he can. Gives his life to clear a little bit more. MKOI will end it here. It might have taken 55 minutes. It might have taken a chrono break and some heroic flicks. But MKOI get there in the end. That is game 1. Just game 1. In this best of 3.
Oh my god, what a banger between these. Really want to shut down this Jinx, make sure that she's not scaling up. And I think if they can put Carzzy behind, the rest of Vitality don't really have enough firepower.
I mean, I like...
season is like second Raptors, always. Right. That's where junglers look to make their mark, and also crab fights as the hook does
goes
land.
wide, immediately goes on the Carzzy, getting the flash and the cleanse, but if they can turn this back into a kill, it's going to be big. Initial reset should go down for Carzzy. That's first blood. He's getting excited, but he got excited right into a trap. So.
Jack highlighted earlier, you're seeing it paying dividends right now. Full control over the brush.
just because they can't, Betty, doesn't mean that they won't. As the fight is now kicking off, Lyncas ulting and miss the entire team, taking over to level 6 just in time. Humanoid going to find the initial charm, but Jojo's still ready for a fight. Ulti going to connect into Carzzy. They get the cleanse out. Lyncas goes down. Vitality lose their jungler and walk away.
I mean, Lyncas flashes there and gets the
I'd assume that Lyncas will try to at least get 1 or 2 grubs here.
Yeah, he should. The only scary thing, of course, is maybe the Cassio goes and interrupts, but it looks like Jojo's not particularly.
You should know that's Nico. It's like, have you seen what wolves sometimes do?
Lyncas.
Hold that thought, Jack. We'll get back to it. Flash away from Supa's nice 90 caliber net as well. Really good escape. Alvaro using the ult to display the follow-up, but now he's been locked up on the trap. Now Elyoya's in the midst of the entire team. They've taken out Alvaro. Carzzy's getting excited. Uh-oh, this is not looking good for the side of MKOI, but the damage from Supa is real, and it might just be enough. Lyncas going in. He's clean.
Oh my God.
Elyoya grabbing another 90 caliber net, looking for one more auto, but it's the spear to finish the job. A double kill for MKOI.
Nah, Supa's way too clean. He's doing... He doesn't have to listen to you,
He
mate.
does not have to listen to me.
You said you played this GM?
I-
keep asking for 10 AP, bro. Elyoya caught in the Thunderdome, but he really likes the Thunderdome, and I don't know if Lyncas is feeling too good about that particular Cataclysm. Supa going to 90 caliber net on the wall, now trying to chase down the J4 as Humanoid's in trouble. The gaze going wide, but it's Fleshy who will drop. MKOI grabbing 1.
It's another random engage from Lyncas there that doesn't end up really resulting into anything from Vitality. They're forced to back off, and MKOI can just chase them down. Supa having so much damage in these team fights. Oh.
Alvaro's just going to keep walking. Elyoya's on the way in. Oh. You're not quite going to connect.
This is the Mad Max Pantheon skin, okay?
It's appropriate.
He wants to be in that arena.
Silver spray paint in the face.
That's
Witness
what I'm
me.
saying. Elyoya is all about these fights. He's got 100% KP so far. He's ready to go toe-to-toe against Lyncas, and he's making it work as Jojo is looking for Humanoid.
The Fleshy is on the way. Now trying to backstep. Does he still have a minion wave? Well, yeah, it's there just in time, as is the tower dropping. So, well played. They do force the flash out. Now trying to zone away. Rocket goes towards the Drake. Carzzy almost got the steal, but MKOI get it in the end.
Jojo's pressure there.
Couldn't have flashed, but...
His movement is good this game, though.
I mean, it's been clean. Remember that it started a little bit grim. Carzzy getting that early kill, we were concerned, but Supa able to get that BF sword, do so much more damage in that fight where Vitality stuck around a little bit too long, and it's really MKOI punishing Vitality. It feels like it's been most of the story of this game.
MKOI's looking to punish Vitality again. They've got easy access into this Herald. They want to go for the fight. They have the Ornn ult ready.
Ulti to the backside. Carzzy locked up. He already burnt his cleanse. Long range Ornn ulti is going to find the initial knock as well as Fleshy's already been taken down. Humanoid now running, but the Rift Herald has fallen in favor of Vitality, and now they're just looking to escape. So
Worth? I mean, 1 kill for Herald. Doesn't feel the worst for Vitality, but...
I mean,
recognizing that Lyncas could keep that play going.
Meanwhile, in the bot lane, it's a flanking
Naak Nako
Caitlyn.
again thinking he has a 1v1, but the Ornn Horn has been called, and the Caitlyn is here to do the damage. The knock-up over the wall, the flash for the auto, the 90 caliber net, and 1 more to seal the deal. Supa gets the kill.
And you're seeing
they're just going to pay. It's going to cost them like 400 gold to start this objective.
They'll have to tank it.
MKOI TPing in a little bit late. Alvaro using the clone to face check. Fleshy connecting onto Alvaro's big to kick the initial fight off. Nice equalizer across the entire team. Elyoya has been caught out. Alvaro tries to fall, but only catches 1. The reset finally coming there for Carzzy, and he might be able to turn it back. Jojopyun running miasma on the ground. The flash forward. They're going to connect with it. Don't find the initial stun. Jojopyun about to fall. Lyncas trying to finish 1 more kill. Carzzy desperate to get excited, but it looks like it's all going to heck. Carzzy not able to get the kill. Supa doing damage, and it's MKOI to finish it.
Oh my God, it's absolute chaos here, but MKOI keep coming out on top. Carzzy was so and doesn't do enough damage to kill Jojo, so Carzzy doesn't get excited, and then he flashes in. It's too little too late, and MKOI cleaned the fight.
I think it's a situation where if he flashed a little earlier, maybe it could be a different situation. Alvaro now caught out. Charm will connect. He's going to drop, so Vitality gets something back. But what a close fight. At the end of the day, though, it was Supa that walks away with a quadra kill. His positioning meant that he did not fall. 7-0-4 on the Caitlyn. 100% kill participation. 3 items completed. He's working towards the 4th. But Vitality is saying, screw that, we're going Baron.
I think they know they have to flip it. They're desperate, but they don't want to give any more angles of attack for MKOI. They don't want to risk another fight, so they're going to bet it all on a Hail Mary. 7K getting lower. Now Humanoid going in to try to finish it, but the charm only going to connect onto Ornn, only going to connect onto Myrwn, and now they don't like the play, but it looks like MKOI are going to want to keep this one going. 6K on the Baron has not reset yet. MKOI debating. They can keep the objective going if they want, but they've got low mana bars. Health bars starting to dwindle. They're down for the 50-50. They're down to flip that coin, or will they just let it reset? Lyncas in. Lyncas wants to keep it going. It's a little bit psychotic. It's equalizer across the top. That was absolutely not the play, but he did not have vision. He thought they were going to keep going. They backed away, and their patience pays off.
Lyncas tries to steal the Nash because he has no vision, as you said, Dracos, but it's too early. They haven't brought down the Nash. It's patience from MKOI that secures them the Nash, and now Naak Nako's in trouble as well.
Warn ulti there. Knock up onto Naak Nako. Wants to flash over, but does not have the time. Is taken down. The gold lead just
doing exactly what it needs to do. The carry's in the right position. And another
Optimization by him. It's now 3 dragons, 9,000 gold. I mean, MKOI, they're in the driver's seat right now, but Vitality are a team, they're creative. They're able to find windows where others aren't, as Humanoid onto Elyoya.
He's just going to leap in. Happy to keep the health going. Alvaro is waiting off to the side. Humanoid almost dies just for attempting the pick.
Yeah, I thought Lyncas fumbled his combo, but I think he actually only threw out the Q. I guess he recognized this wasn't a fight that they could afford to take. KOI going to use that opportunity to secure this bot tower. Naak Nako will at the very least get something back, but it's not going to be a huge amount. That tower is going to start getting chipped away at. KOI are not slowing this game down.
And we were waiting for 3 items for Carzzy, maybe even 4, but it's already 4 items for Supa. Just doesn't seem like there's going to be time for Vitality to scale up to get the items on their carries that they need as MKOI continue this endless siege.
MKOI already got the bot inhib, incredibly fast siege share by them. And still 40 seconds left of this Nash. They can look to play one more mid-wave here to try to break down one more inhibitor. And this is the power of that Caitlyn. 8-0 on Supa this game. An absolute menace in the siege, in the team fights, as he dashes forward and does half of Carzzy's HP.
Yeah, credit to Supa really rallying after that game 1. Obviously finished the game strong, as you mentioned earlier, Jack, but the start was rough. Found redemption in the laning phase this time around, punishing Vitality for overstepping as Lyncas gonna get chunked here. Oh my god. He'll live. Just barely.
But now with Lyncas chunked, they have a mid-wave. They're gonna choose to back off instead with no Baron Nashor.
What it does do is it'll help you do more burst.
That's true.
That is just objectively true. Whether or not it's more valuable than something else.
Over the wall.
Yeah, a classic Caitlyn.
I mean, Vitality just can't contest. They're gonna have to drop this Nashor. Carzzy wants to try to get the rocket, but won't be able to get it in time. Supa now level 17, 347 CS at 30 minutes.
I mean,
that's the person they need to kill if they're gonna come back in this game.
Clean, calculated, well controlled, excellent demonstration of patience from KOI. And this is the KOI that we were hoping to see coming into playoffs. Game 1 was definitely a scrap. They fought their way back, but here in Game 2, Vitality are rapidly running out of options.
That they are. MKOI looking to break open the last 2 inhibitors. The last inhibitor tower is going to fall pretty effortlessly.
Vitality needs a Hail Mary play onto Supa.
It's going to go in, immediately going to die. The equalizer does very little damage as Naak Nako now goes in, but taking the Zhonya's against Caitlyn means you're going to die too because the trap is already placed down. And in the meantime, Jojopyun's killing everybody he wants to. Humanoid trying to style on him, trying to get a little tricky with it, but by the time Alvaro arrives, Penta's going to come through! What a way to end it for Supa. 13-0-4, only missed participating in a single kill. From start to finish, a story of dominance for MKOI in this game too as they move on in the upper bracket.
And boys, I said it.